Hello again, everybody. It's a beautiful less than 0 degrees weather in Wisconsin today on a Sunday, and I am here to do another video. First, I want to show you how yesterday's setup. It did not run as bad as other ones have, so I'm pretty happy about that. I do have to fix this a little bit right here. But I'm very, very happy. I didn't get any cells. I don't know why. I mean, I got a little right there. But, okay, well, we'll see what this one turns out today. First thing I want to tell you is, I found a channel. It's Chris, C-H-R-I-S, and the last name is Cross, C-R-O-S-S. I'm assuming that's the first and last name of the person. I don't know. Anyway, she has a video that shows you how to make a DIY leveling table. And it works. It works. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, today's little experiment, I saw MelyD do with some DecoArt Satin Enamel with some white. She did something called the cloud effect, but she did it with acrylics, okay, where she added some Liquitex pouring medium and some regular white paint to it, and then the other ones, and I think she puts GAC 800 in all of her paints just for cracking purposes, you know, so it doesn't crack. Anyway, I'm going to try this DecoArt Satin Enamel with 3 colors that I got from Hygge Life. I'm going to do an Atlantic Blue, Emerald Isles, and Olive Grove, because I want to make this more of a pastel-y looking one. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some stir sticks and get my head out of your way. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a tiny bit of resin in 3 cups, like, so then I could put the powder in there. You always want to do that with a cup when you're putting mica powders or glitters in there, because if you don't put a little bit of resin down and then the powder, then the rest of the resin, you can get little dust clouds coming out of your cup as you start stirring. Or, as some people like to call them, fairy farts or unicorn farts. Or unicorn sneezes, excuse me. Unicorns don't fart. So anyway, that's why I put just a little bit of resin down in each one of those. I'm not doing much. I'm going to try not to have a whole bunch left over. So basically, I'm trying not to do too much in each one. Okay, there's the blue. I was smart and I opened all my bags before. I didn't open the paint yet, but I just bought the paint yesterday, so there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. That paint I was at a Michael's yesterday. So I got that paint at Michael's. I don't know if Hobby Lobby carries it, and I don't know if Amazon carries it. The mica powders I've been using every time here lately are made by Hygge Life, H-Y-G-G-E. Just look them up on Amazon. I got what's called a little 21 color sample pack. So those are the ones that I ended up getting because I wanted to try their colors. And that gave me 21 colors, which was a wide range of colors. Okay, there's some blue. I'm thinking, MelyD does a ring pour with hers. So I'm thinking of maybe doing this as a dirty pour. It's not going to look like a ring pour because I really don't think resin comes out like a ring pour. So I'm just going to do a couple layers of the colors in a cup and then try pouring it out and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, come on. Need a little bit more in here. Okay, now this is for my white, and I'm going to have some left over to put down all over the, this is a record album that I painted just with flat acrylic spray paint. I'm just going to put a little bit of the clear down so then I can move it around and cover the whole thing. And let me get rid of my drips. Okay, and I still got even a little bit more in case I decide I want to do a color. Okay, first I want to mix up my, trying to see, that's the next thing I got to figure out with all this is my lights. I got to figure out how to, I do have 2 photography lights with big bulbs, but I'm in a very, very small area here, so I got to figure out how I'm going to set them up. See, there went my fairy fart. And I don't think the word fart's against YouTube's standards. You know, fairies are just like the rest of us. They do fart, so, and I know fart can be said on national TV, so I don't think I'll get bleeped out for that word. I hope not. So if the video gets pulled because I said the word fart, then I'll just do it again and I'll call it a unicorn sneeze. Maybe I should just call it that anyway, because I don't want to get anything wrong with my channel because I said the word F-A-R-T. So we'll call that unicorn sneezes. How's that? Anyway, these colors are really, really pretty. I wanted soft colors. I don't know how this olive green is gonna go with those 2 brighter colors over there, but we will see. Okay, now I probably should have checked it before I turned on the camera. Yep. Seal for your protection. Well, what is it going to protect me from? Let me throw this away. Okay, it does say on the label, shake gently. So that's all you got to do with it is just shake gently. And I did shake it up earlier. I just want to shake it up one more time again. Okay. Yep. Looks like it's mixed. Now, I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. You got to go by the 10% rule, so I'm probably just going to do... I mean, I don't know how the satin enamel is going to react with the resin. That looks like it's enough. Okay. So, let me close up this before I go spilling it. And let me... Yep, see, I got a little bit of the dust on there already. Okay, let's see how the satin enamel... Hopefully it doesn't turn to marshmallow. I mean, I have no idea how it's going to look, so we will find out. Okay. It looks okay. Doesn't look streaky or anything, so I'm figuring that satin enamel's okay to use in resin. Okay, first I'm going to heat up my clear that I put down. 10 seconds away from when you first turn it on, so you don't blow any of the dust bunnies in your heat gun out on your thing. And another thing, because I'm doing a record album and it's vinyl, you don't want to use a lot of heat. You just want to heat it up enough to get it liquidy. Okay, now let me spread this all around, push it up to the edge, because this leveling table that I made is in a Ziploc bag, which when it starts to get nasty, you can take it off and put another one on there. Reason she said to do that is because that way you protect the actual table, the little leveling table, from getting the stuff on there. And because I haven't figured out yet what's going on with my drying rack, why it's not level, I'm going to put a box over it right here after I turn off the camera and leave it here for a few hours and then put it in the rack. Okay. Yep, I got a dry spot right there. I have to kind of tilt it against the light because it's hard to see clear on top of white. Okay, let me wipe that off. Wipe off my hands. Let me go over it one more time. I've already blown the dust bunnies out, so I think I'm safe on that. Make sure my temperature's up. I haven't done any alcohol inks for a while. That's the only time I turn the temperature down on this. But I did order, I follow a lady on YouTube, and I'm in her group, that she does a lot of neat things with alcohol inks, and she explains them so well. And I bought a hairdryer that she said, okay, this, wait a minute, I don't need that big of a cup for it. Okay, I'm going to use this small cup, and I'm going to layer some of the colors in here and pour and see how it turns out. Okay, there's some of the white. I think I'm going to go with the green over it, the olive green, then the blue over that. So I kind of put the blue in between the two greens. This blue is pretty bright now that I look at it. And, oh, I don't have it on camera, sorry. Because I fixed the thing with my little stick that my camera's on, but I'm still not happy with the angle. Okay, there's some more white, olive green. I have no idea. Maybe it's good that I got colors that are like really different than each other. So if it does do a ring pour like I'm going to try, we'll see how it looks. Okay. Now I'm not going to take it all out of the cup because I don't know what it's going to do, so I may need some colors to cover it up. Okay. And now I'm going to end it with some white, since I made more white than anything. Okay, I've got 3 layers of each color with white in between all the layers. Well, not each layer. Okay, well, here goes nothing. Okay, I'm going to pinch it. And I'm going to hold my hand, because if I don't, my hand's going to travel. See, resin mixes up in the cup a little bit more than acrylics paints do, so it's kind of hard to get a definite ring pour. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I should slow down just a little bit. Do smaller rings right in the middle. I can see all 3 of the greens now. Here comes some more white. One of these days, I'm also going to try that Kiss pour, or Soulmate pour with resin. I don't know if it'll work, but we will try it. Reason I'm doing it on a record album today is because I got a lot of them, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I might as well do it on something that it cost me 50 cents at the thrift store. Okay, don't want it to drip. Yep, got all the resin out of there. Okay, now, it's stopping at a couple of dry spots, so let me see about moving up a little bit of that clear into there. Okay, let me hit it with the heat gun, just briefly to get rid of bubbles. That looks pretty good. I don't know how it's going to look when I start tilting it. I can tell you one thing. It's level. It's not dripping anywhere. Okay, now, let's see. Now, I got to do this slow, so I'm sorry if it's a little boring, but I don't want, I gotta put my elbow down. I don't want it to get really super distorted. Well, that was not supposed to be in there. Oh, that just dragged through, that hair just dragged through the resin. I've got really long, thick hair, and it's at my age, it's been falling out, so I find loose hairs everywhere. Okay. Now I want to get that back towards the middle. I think it looks pretty. I don't think it looks like a cloud effect. Maybe it's because I did the ring pour. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all the way up to the, get the color all the way up to the edge by tilting, because that's a lot of tilting. So I may have to do some swipe. Well, I can do some swiping around the edge. I think it looks pretty. The satin enamel looks like it did make it look a little cloudy. It's really tiny clouds though. Okay, let me heat it up a little bit more around the edge. I still have some wax paper left from yesterday, some little strips. So, I have no idea what's going to happen with these when I swipe. Okay, oops. Oh, move my paper. Okay. I'm getting some kind of cool effects. Okay. Now it's, I don't know if it's leaning this way or if I just didn't keep it centered when I stopped tilting. Oh, that's kind of neat. Kind of like that too. Let's see if I can get that a little bit more towards the center where I want it. I kind of want it symmetrical. I mean, I know that sounds weird, but I'm just trying to swipe some of the color out to the edge a little bit without pulling up too much of it like I just did there. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know what else to do to it. I do like the little cloud effect in the middle. Let me see if I can do something with this blue around the edge. Really don't want to mess up what's in the middle. I know you're probably all sitting there saying, step away, back away, it's done, but I don't think it's done. I don't like all this white around the edge, so I'm trying to do something with it. can't use my heat to really manipulate it. So, let's try a toothpick. Let's see what a toothpick does with that blue around the edge. Do some little swirls. That was kind of cute. I think that's what I did on another record album too, earlier in the month. I can't remember now. Well, I'm using the toothpick to kind of drag it up to the edge a little bit. I guess it's okay. There's a little bit of white showing because it does have clear over it. It's not naked. No, it does have some resin down. It's just clear, not really. Okay. Well, I'm going to try doing 3 ribbons, 1 of each color, and see what I can do with that. I just feel like it needs something else besides the blue around the edge. Okay, and now let me do a ribbon of blue. Okay. Let me heat that up a little bit. Don't want to heat it up too much because I don't want to warp the record album. So, excuse my head being in the way, but I got to blow. Yeah, it gives a little bit of movement. I like that. Okay, let me just finish off the rest of it. I know you can't see it while I'm blowing, but oh, my hair is dragging. I just don't have the lung power. Oh. Let me see if I can tilt it a little bit to get a little bit more movement. Well, you know what? That's about as best as I'm going to get with it. I'm going to try to use some of the drips to clean this off. I might make a couple coasters with it. Well, now you see what satin enamel does with resin. I mean, you know, it's about the best you're gonna get. It's not the cloud effect like MelyD got, but it's still pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of soft. I probably should have, now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have left the ribbons off, so. Oh, hindsight's 20/20 when it comes to this, you know. You think it's going to look cool to add something, and then after you add it, you think, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. So anyway, I'm going to go over it one more time to pop the bubbles, and then I'm going to, I don't have enough for a coaster, but I'll make a shot glass with it. So anyway, I hope everybody liked my video today. Comment if you think I should have done something a little different. Okay. Comment also if you need help finding the video of that lady's husband making these self-leveling trays. But if you search Chris C-H-R-I-S, Cross. You should find it on YouTube. She's a very good artist, but I absolutely love what her husband did. He doesn't get on the camera. I think it's so cute. Anyway, if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I got about 4 more days this month that I'm going to do a video every day, and then I'm going to scale it back to 2 a week. I'm going to try to do it on a regular schedule, because I'm enjoying working with this resin, and I want to share what I learned with everybody, okay? I'm not an expert on it, but I want to share it with everybody, what I'm doing. So, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to tap the little bell for the notifications, so that way you'll know about my upcoming videos. And I thank you all for coming in to watch again today. I thank you all for subscribing and supporting me, giving me comments, telling me that you like it or you don't like it. I haven't really got any comments yet about they don't like it, but anyway, I'm just doing air bubbles. I see some air bubbles in there. Anyway, I will show you tomorrow how this turned out. Okay? So anyway, well, thank you for tuning in and watching. And I hope you enjoyed it. I love you all bunches and bunches. Thank you for all your support. And bye for now.